you because you think if I'm going a PINKROID, that's scary. I mean, a OBABO too. But for now, though, we're going straight into this. Pick and bans are upon us. It's a best of 5. Who will be the second qualifier for the Europe Cup today on day 1 of our EU prelims here on SWC 2025? PINKROID versus OBABO. Fellas, over to you.
Did we just skip to the Europe Cup final already, or what happened? Because my screen and my eyes can't handle the beauty that's happening on there right now with our players. Let's get into these pre-bans. Oliver and a Sonzang Lao.
Respecting that Sonzang Lao, super strong unit in current meta. So Oliver not on the field. Does OBABO also go for a Shio first pick? No, actually goes for a Vanessa first pick.
Wow, we're going into some meta on the side of PINKROID, though. In response to it, we've got Ciara, we've got a Jogun, choosing whether he fully wants to lock that in right now, and does.
Is locked in. That's definitely an opener right there for a Shiho right there. If you go for Shio right now, you can expect a Josephine on the other side. Josephine hard counted by that Sonya. Unless PINKROID, do you go for some kind of weird defense trap Josephine?
I mean, it wouldn't be out of the extraordinary in terms of what hello?
That is a Sonya trap if I've ever seen one right there. Thank you very much. Triana, that's what I mentioned earlier about PINKROID. He finds those units all the way at the end of the box and he might lock it in. But actually in this case, we're still going to the Josephine. But my question is, Ciara, are you a Sonya trap? Josephine, are you a Ciara trap? I would be, or like a Sonya trap, I would be scared with everything that I would Sonya.
Yeah, it's so scary. I mean, both of these players. Just look at the highest ranks that they've ever had before as well. A legend versus a second place as well. It's all to play for. This is as strong as it sometimes gets in Summoner's War.
Yeah, let's see what OBABO does like to lock in against all of these units. Going back for a Chiwu. Mostly did like to pair his Chiwu with that Sonzang Lao, which he cannot have in this case. Going for a good old Changpeng. I'm liking to see that, but I think we're gonna say goodbye to that Changpeng. It's not gonna make it in that match. And if it comes down to bruisering, PINKROID has a way better bruiser matchup. Triana is actually locked in, signaling that Sonya is there to stay. I don't care.
Here we go, getting respect band out. We've got speed leads for both OBABO and PINKROID going in to our final semi-final of today. The match 2 set 1 between OBABO and PINKROID. Is there a Sonya trap?
Ooh, Sonya traps, that's all we're looking for. Ciara is a Sonya trap. You know what you're playing against. A PINKROID did do the homework.
He has done his homework. Maybe, do you even want to use skill 3 right now with the Chiwu coming? He's opting to go for it.
He does go for it right there. Chiwu is not going to do the skill. As of this moment, we're going to be looking at, do we scroll trap? Yes, we do scroll trap. We're going to go for the Blossom Painting. Getting all the immunities. Bombs. Do you connect? We do connect the bomb. We're looking at a lot of damage right here. 28k. That is the highest bomb damage I've seen so far in a turn 1 rotation.
Wow. I mean, right now he can look to try and get a defense break on, but PINKROID played the game, understood what was happening, and is in definitely the driving seat.
Ooh, did not get that Monkey stun right now. Monkey could go for an all or nothing. All or nothing actually went for more all than nothing right there. But the Josephine taking the additional turn, saying like, I am here to stay. I will control your Monkey.
Yeah, provokes into stuns. Josephine so annoying right now for OBABO.
Yeah, Josephine, if Josephine takes all the turns, then you definitely know you're not going to be winning that much. Because that just simply says the stun to add more wounds to the wounds already inflicted upon other units, simply taking out all of the units. And that was the main thing. The moment we went into the bruiser match, OBABO did not have a good bruiser matchup setup right there. He had a good snipe setup. But then again, Sonya, it is obvious what she does, and it's also obvious what the counter is.
Yeah, PINKROID managing to play it. He's already throwing out some mind games, I would even say, in this match right now, seeing how much bomb damage. Now OBABO does know at least that there are some traps set up from the side of PINKROID here. So let's be honest, are we going to see a Sonya again? Or should we hopefully not see a Sonya again?
It's definitely a dangerous thing right now. Also keep in mind, well, we're actually not going to see Sonya because of the pre-ban, which is fairly interesting. But besides that fact, the Ciara was a Sonya trap while doing the highest damage I've seen so far in SWC in the first turn rotation. That is some insane runes right there.
Dude, my artifacts definitely don't have enough plus bomb damage percentage on any of them.
I think it's a combination of bomb damage plus attack increasing effect, because otherwise with the attack buff it's still very hard to get there. But once again, we're gonna see that lineup with the Despair Ciara on the side of PINKROID, showing a lot of damage before, but we also have very fast lock-ins with the Sonzang Lao now being available for OBABO. But ooh, I'm liking the Douglas. I'm not gonna lie, I'm liking the Douglas right there.
Oh my god, we're getting Douglas. Some more monkey business coming out right there. Say this could be dangerous again for OBABO here. The drafting of PINKROID is incredible.
Absolutely incredible. So I would definitely see that this Barbara's gonna get banned out. I would say that Douglas is most likely gonna get banned out, but this Mayawing is gonna do a lot of work on that whole draft. So let's see if he can actually take that out.
Let's find out. Is the Barber going to get locked in from the side of OBABO right here? Figuring it out, trying to think at least 2 or 3 steps ahead. Changing it up then for an Annabelle, but is it still just a ban that last pick?
I think it's a simple ban, that last pick. And also the Douglas, you really have to respect the Douglas because that was a perfect Douglas scenario right there.
Speed leads for both OBABO and PINKROID in our semi-finals. Match number 2, set 2. OBABO currently 1-0 down against PINKROID.
How much damage can we do on this Athena? And all eyes are on this Monkey, which is also on Will Runes, which is interesting to see, but it's very good in the current meta once again because of countering a Jogan.
Doesn't get the stun there onto that Ciara, but does have the hair gang. So any of those immunities being taken away is going to take a turn. Who do you want to push up? The Oliver?
I would say probably the Monkey, because the Monkey would take more of an awkward turn. Well, Monkey could still go for a strip, so either or is kind of fine. But in that case, you wouldn't have had armor break on your own Monkey, and I think that would be the thing that I would have been aiming for.
Yeah, right now, are you just going to try and confirm kills instead of pushing back that Monkey? No, goes for the Monkey.
Ooh, goes for the Monkey. We're trying to chip away the damage, but we have some Shatter coming in, doing not too much damage, but Monkey with glancing and armor break is definitely an uphill battle. I could see it later in the game, but if he's not getting rid of that fast, it's going to be difficult.
Definitely is. Who are you going to scroll trap? Do you get rid of that Monkey? You do. You can get some attack buff coming out now as well.
Attack buff on the Monkey, but you have to be careful. Athena is known to steal your attack buff. If the Athena steals your attack buff, that might be a very dead Monkey right there, almost taking it out.
Almost taking it out. Can you get rid of that Etna in time? Not quite now, Oliver. You need some pushbacks.
Oliver is landing those pushbacks. It's actually landing everything right now. We also have, once again, a good rotation coming out of the scroll trap, and we have the victory going to OBABO.
OBABO bringing it back 1 apiece between him and PINKROID. I mean, right there, changed it up a little bit, took it to PINKROID right there, and managed to make it come off.
Yeah, I would definitely say in that matchup, if he went for a different rotation on the Shiho to actually go for skill 3 on the Zhongsheng Lao, it would have probably been better where he had less stuns, less armor breaks on him, rather than just an Oliver potential reset, but also potential missing the attack bar pushback. But that's for the previous match. Let's focus on this match where we once again have Zhongsheng Lao not on the field, neither for the Sierra.
Yeah, last time we saw a Vanessa coming out here on the side of OBABO. Are we going to see an Oliver stolen? A Shiho already? Like, how is he going to play it?
I think that an Oliver steal is probably more interesting, but then again, the Oliver makes it where the Zarutu playstyle is less interesting itself. Plus, you might be facing Apple. Ooh, some of your own units on the opponent side.
Did you prepare some of your own Sonya traps, thinking that someone would dare to play Sonya against you?
That is absolutely a possibility right there, but let's see what OBABO does have for fast units right now, because he has the Xiao, he does have the Athena. Those are very fast, same for the Jogun. But is it going to be fast enough? Because this game is all about that speed race.
Yeah, we're going full speed contest right here with the units right now, folks. Those high base speed units like the Shiho. Oh, changing it.
Change it up for the Okeanos, but on the other side, very fast lock-in. We have seen the Masha do a lot of damage before. Do we actually go for that Heigang? We do go for the Heigang. We do also know that that Masha is sitting on Will Rune, so it won't be affected by a Jogun in a scroll trap rotation.
Yep, how are you going to deal with that? Everything in terms of pushing back that immunity is going to allow Heigang to take a turn. If you let him on the field right there, OBABO, 4th and 5th pick, you've locked in 2 fire and 1 wind. Need to change it up.
Do we need to change that up? Do we go for speed leads right here? It's definitely a position where Moore becomes really bad, because Moore is just simply a feeder of attack bar towards that Sonya, so it's going to be super dangerous to lock that in. But any of the other speed leads don't really seem that interesting, so that does actually mean that you lost the speed game just now. Barbara, speedy unit, but most likely violent, and a Nana going back to, I would say, 2022.
Yeah, for sure. Is that a signal that you're letting that Sonya through even, or is it again a mind game thing?
It could be a mind game thing, but also looking at what units are available to kill. The 2 fire units are off the field. The Barbara is going to be double-lived as well. The Nana is most likely a Sonya trap itself, so it might be a good setup where only the Oliver could be taken out if the Oliver even makes it to the field.
Let's find out. Bans are going to be coming in soon. This is our set number 3 of a best of 5, everyone. So we're still going to be having at least 2 more matches here. Who can take the upper hand and get into that area of being only 1 set away from the Europe Cup itself? Oliver taken out. Sonya respected as well. We're going to be having a speed lead coming in from the side of PINKROID. Accuracy on the side of OBABO. This is it. Our set number 3. OBABO 1. PINKROID 1. Who's going to take that lead?
Let's see, first turn for the Shiho. After that, we are looking at the Masha taking a turn right away. So you can do a good amount of damage on any of those units. Does connect the stun. That gives a little bit of more attack bar for this rotation on that Masha. Do we go right away for a kill? Because if you send the S2 right now, you most likely kill. But do you actually want to do it? Does not want to do it just yet.
No, doesn't. Guz get glancing across the board there from PINKROID. Can set up another defense break or just going for the cool time.
Going for the cool time, did not manage to land it. You can actually go for the strip right now. Okeanos is looking at a glancing. It's definitely not going to be landing on the monkey, but might very well land a stun on the Marsh. Actually still goes for the monkey. However, a Rain of Stone right now will guarantee not land. Also decides not to do it for that reason.
You've got some defense breaks, maybe stuns. Only 1 landing.
Only 1 landing right there. So let's see, once again, do we go for the Okeanos right now? That's resisted on the armor break, so no fair damage on that one.
No, not right now, and it's not going to be enough to get a bounce, I think, off of Vanessa right here, but you can set up a defense break somewhere.
Defense break is sitting fair and square over there. Also missing that first hit, not connecting a stun. Second hit was actually a crit while having that glancing. If you take out the Shiho right now, you do get another stack, but not enough damage just yet.
Oh, and that's not going to help because you're not going to get a turn right now on that stun as well.
Oh, there's so many things. Also not connecting the kill right there, but just a little bit of damage. Too little right there. And on that Barbara, this Shiho is just doing simply so much damage.
Exactly, OBABO's focusing so much damage into that Shiho, but now it's got the invincibility. Barbara dismounted, no orbs left on the Nana.
No orbs on the Nana, nothing to strip at the moment, so we have a Shiho just doing all that Shiho would like to do, and this is going to be an impossible battle for Nana to win solo. I did like the idea with the Nana, but in the end, it's still one of those things. You have to connect your kills to get those orbs.
Exactly. PINKROID powering through with those units right there, getting the stun on the Jogun, then Marsha coming in huge with some big hits all the way through. Marsha making a little bit of a comeback, eh?
Yeah, Masha definitely doing very well in the current meta. It's still, like, it's a first pick Oliver meta, so that's never really bad for Masha to shine up in the meta as well. But just the simple damage he can do, it's always good. But now in this case, we have an Oliver being pre-banned and a Hagang being pre-banned. PINKROID, what is your first pick of choice?
Yeah, what are you going to go for? Are you going to be stealing a Vanessa from the side of OBABO to maybe prevent some of the Zeratu-style gameplay that might be featured? A Ciara coming out there, 24 lead with that bomb.
24 lead with that bomb. We also do have potential this time around for OBABO to go back to the Zhongchen Lao. Actually, between both players, except for the Zhongchen Lao, we haven't seen too many LDs at all. So definitely playing the meta right here. Very early on the Layla. If you lock in a Layla this early, you are expecting to face the Seimei and the Nobara potentially.
Exactly. We know that OBABO's got that Seimei. Again, eating up those buffs. PINKROID opting against it, bringing instead that Jogun, and can scroll trap some of the units away.
Yeah, I definitely like that Jogun more. Like the Layla into a Seimei player is always super dangerous. You can get away with it with enough pushbacks or just simply insta-killing something, but it's always a dangerous job to do. So it's better leaving that in for the slot 4 or the slot 5. So let's see what OBABO does respond to it right now. Does have a potential for Layla of his own. Maybe the Zeratu. No, going back to the Zhongchen Lao.
Oh, there we go. Win Nobara coming out. You bring those units which spread a lot of different buffs around. Juno Nobara. Hey, they come to play.
I'm definitely liking the draft on side of PINKROID. Actually opting against it, taking his time for switching things around, going for the Megami. Okay, do we still go for one of the 2 units? No, we're actually going to go full speed contesting, whereas OBABO only has 1 speed lead at the moment.
Yep, who is he going to look to try and partner this up with right now? I love that. PINKROID just in the draft is like, maybe this would work. Let me change it up. I'm going to go for something different that might also work.
Yeah, I'm definitely liking his style. I think in previous years, he was way more of like instantly locking in things very fast. Did work out very well for him. But I like the reconsiderations like, okay, this might be a good draft, but taking it away, this might be an even better draft.
Here we are, Anavel being locked in that 5th pick right now. Can you get away with it, with an Etna potentially on the field?
It's going to be dangerous. I could see a potential where you also just ban out the Vanessa, and then from the Vanessa ban, either the Jogun takes the first turn or the Atna takes the first turn. So I think that Vanessa might be banned right here.
Let's see, you're going to get rid of that speed lead, PINKROID. Currently 2-1 up against OBABO in our semi-finals of the Europe preliminaries right here. 1 win away. Vanessa gone. Ciara gone. It's going to be a speed lead still on the side of PINKROID with a defense lead on the side of OBABO. Is this going to be it? OBABO 1, PINKROID 2. Let's get into this set.
Well, let's see, do we have full will runes? We do not have full will runes, which does mean that we're probably gonna say goodbye to this monkey right away, unless you go for stuns anywhere else. No, the monkey actually has Nemesis, so you have to go for the monkey right now. Does go for the monkey, instantly says goodbye to that monkey.
He does right now. Are you going to try to go provoke on that Annabelle? You do get it as well. Stuns to come out from this Fire Megumi. Can you get it?
Does have to connect the stun, does not connect the stun, and that is a really good option for a Songcheng Lao to take over this match. Let's see if he's able to, when getting all of his stuns, but also the cleanse block.
Yeah. Oh, that sleep is going to allow Josephine the turn.
Josephine the turn, do we stun this monkey over here? Well, even if you stun the monkey right now, the NFL will have a cleanse, so it doesn't mean all that much what you stun right now. It's just a little bit of chip damage.
Yep. Are you going to still go for the heal, or do you want to just set up some defense breaks already?
I would go for the heal potentially right here, because otherwise you would have been potentially stunned by the Josephine once again. So let's see. We got a lot of those stuns coming in. Layla taking a lot of attack bar. Let's see if the additional damage on the side of OBABO is enough to get enough damage in with all of those units.
Exactly. He needs to start controlling with this Layla now. Can you get some more slows coming out? Keep them preventing from getting the turns.
That's a good amount of damage right there. And we're also got a skill 3. Good on the additional damage artifacts right there as well. And this is why the Zhongshan Lao is being banned. The Zhongshan Lao in combination with the Layla is just incredibly strong. Very good additional damage artifact on that. Just simply doing a lot of damage on those armor breaks.
Confirming the kill. Megumi's going to have to get some big stuns coming out right here.
Does connect the stun over there, but we're still looking at a 1-turn slow across the board. Did actually miss the rotation of the sleep potentially over there. So there are a few turns to be picked up from PINKROID right here. Let's see what it can utilize on those.
Yeah, but the damage is probably lacking a lot on the side of PINKROID. You need to get rid of some units slowly, and that's the start.
That's the start, but I'm fearing for the life of this Josephine. Josephine does have an S2 right there. Does connect a 2-turn provoke, which is always very deadly.
It is deadly, and right now he needs Layla to get online, but if you're stunned, it's not going to be happening.
It's not going to be happening. Also, are we looking at skills on this Annabelle? Annabelle is not doing any skills just yet. Both players are so close. Skill 2, Eagle does take it out, does not take it out. Then we have the cleanse on the girl's prayer. Healing for 16.5k on that whole team. So all of the average you just did to take out all of the units is halfway gone.
It is. You need some stuns right here, eh? I mean, Megumi's going to be taking a turn soon. Josephine, maybe go on the Annabelle, stun it. Get Layla stun next.
Let's see, can you connect this stun? Does go for the stun, does get a resisted on that stun. And we're gonna say goodbye to that Megumi. Megumi is not gonna live that much longer, but how much can PINKROID still do to make this match as a victory?
Exactly, I think it's very much all she wrote. OBABO potentially taking it. It's just whether he gets that Josephine down.
Yeah, the Josephine is the only thing that's needed, but we're also gonna have the monkey back. I'm not too sure at what state the monkey comes back, but it might be at a state where it does have the skills and attack bar.
Yeah, let's find out. Josephine, right now, you've got some glancing, but you're going to go into that Annabelle, hoping for then a sleep on it. Oh, all skills.
All skills, all attack bar, summoning the clouds, and those clouds are not looking friendly today.
No, I've never liked looking at clouds, and that's another reason why.
Yep, and that is definitely, wow. On that NFL proc at the perfect moment, getting that goal sprayer in. It was definitely a lot of back and forth in that whole match. It looked at first that OBABO was definitely winning. Then PINKROID actually got a few turns in and it looked like winning. But then OBABO with that NFL skill 2 coming up clutch, healing all of the units. And then this Zhongshan Lao could just simply do the thing. But the big question is, OBABO had 2 victories with Zhongshan Lao thus far. He's gonna lose the Zhongshan Lao once again. So let's see if that works out for him.
Yeah, can he make a play around it right here? Heigang being banned out as well as that Sunzang Lao. We've got that first pick. Are we going to be getting an Oliver or the Vanessa? It's up to him.
Or do we go for a Shio first pick? We also have seen that, but liking that Vanessa. So we do see a Oliver most likely being picked up by PINKROID. First of all, locking in the Shio. And going for Ciara.
Yeah, opting for this Ciara instead there with the bomb damage that we know that can come out. Josephine in response to any of those stuns that are coming out from the first 2 units of PINKROID.
Yeah, let's see what we can utilize with those stunts, because there's a potential where OBABO's Jogun is not that interesting, but if you don't pick up a Jogun, it will definitely be picked up by PINKROID right here. Going for that Adna. Let's see how much the Adna can do if there's actually a lock-in of a Jogun over here.
Yep, let's see Jogun. We've got a different fire unit coming out there. 2 different fire units. Some sustain in 2 different forms.
Going for a more bruiser setup. That's definitely an option where OBABO can still lock in his Zeratul, can lock in his super strong Misty. So those are 2 options that he could go for if he wants to go for the bruiser route. But or is he still going to take more on a turn 1 kind of style?
Let's find out. 4th and 5th pick is crucial. You win this, you're in the Europe Cup. Lose this, we'll see you next weekend. Oh, hello.
Helena, that is a unit we haven't seen all too much. Is still commonly used as a Leo kind of trap. I am not too sure how much I like it in this setup, because in the end, with an NFL off the field, is it going to be doing that much? Because Helena does not have the Diana passive where it just rocks in a lot of attack bar. So it could be utilized where the Shio is just simply taking that down.
Wow, Shizuka being banned out, Annabelle being banned out as well. We're going to have speed leads for both OBABO and PINKROID. It's our final set of today in the Europe Preliminaries, Day 1. OBABO 2, PINKROID 2. Who's going to get the win?
We're starting off with that Adna. Adna, do we go for the stunts? We are looking at stunts. Yes, we do. Also, we have the Josephine moving in front of all of the units on the side of PINKROID because of that 33 lead. Can we utilize it to actually instantly make a kill? Cool time increase is very crucial right there.
And getting that provoke on the Bayek that's going to be taking the turn next. Wow.
There's so many things going on. Also, this cleanse right now is not helping you, because normally if you did not have that increased cooltime, it would have been a stunned unit on that Helena. But in this case... Ooh, missing the bomb. It's not even the best dollar in game anymore, because even that part was resisted.
Here we go. It's time for some unicorn action. Can you get some defense breaks? You get a lot of them.
A lot of the defense breaks. Are we gonna go for cycling as her sister Diana likes to do? Not in this case, but we have some shatter coming in. And I think that OBABO is going to be zooming through this match, making it look easy, simply because of that reset starting off on that first turn.
Yeah, it's Rakuni and Ashur versus the world for PINKROID. OBABO, wow.
Yeah, definitely a very interesting play over there with that Helena. It worked out very well in the end. It does do a good amount of damage. And against the Rakuni, that's not going to be in there. So OBABO is not going to jinx himself. He makes it into the cup.